So the Halo Infinite beta was a couple days ago. I'm pretty sure it's ended by now. And the game looks pretty good. Unfortunately, it has some problems, mainly on PC, which sucks because I play on PC. Yeah, I believe quite a lot of frame rate issues on PC, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about how salty PlayStation fanboys are about Halo Infinite existing and actually looking like a pretty good game. Because they just can't handle anybody else besides them having access to good games, you know? Okay, so let's start off with this tweet that I think a lot of us have already seen. Xbox fans are playing Halo and loving it. PlayStation ponies are crying about people enjoying playing Halo. And then you have on the left, you have a guy who's just, making screenshots of how good he thinks the textures look in Halo Infinite, and on the right you have a PlayStation fanboy who is trying to make fun of him for making pictures of good looking textures. What's even more funny is after this he immediately got, ratioed. Someone replied to him saying, "The irony, eh?" and showing a bunch of tweets of this same guy doing the exact same thing, except he is taking screenshots of textures in PlayStation games. Like, the hypocrisy, you just know that this guy is so incredibly jealous of the fact that Halo Infinite is actually going to be a good game and that he can't play it because he's on PlayStation, that the only way his pathetic little mind could deal with this issue is to go on Twitter and try and ruin the fun for people who are actually enjoying Halo. But it's not doing anything because nobody cares. Nobody takes you serious, Nicola, if that's your fucking name. Why the tire disappears when you shoot it, which by the way is just a great English sentence, 100% grammatically correct. The lack of detail in Halo Infinite is absolutely ridiculous. This game clearly needs to be delayed again. Imagine 15-year-old game has a better physics and more attention to detail. Lamau. That sentence genuinely hurt to read. That's how bad it was written. This is just one of the many examples of PlayStation fanboys criticizing every little tiny detail of Halo Infinite because they're just incredibly salty they don't get to play it. First they were upset that the fucking fruit physics weren't okay. They constantly compare this game to The Last of Us 2 and say how The Last of Us 2 is a true next-gen experience. Look at how detailed it is and how shit Halo Infinite looks compared to The Last of Us 2. And now they're complaining that in Halo Infinite, when you shoot a tire, it explodes instead of simply going flat like in GTA. I would like to remind this guy that GTA is a game wherein cars play a very big role. I mean, the game is literally called Grand Theft Auto, so I would, expect the car physics to be really fucking good. Unlike Halo, the arena shooter, in which I don't really care if the tire blows up when I shoot it. But anyway, it's so pathetic to see these fanboys try and, take every tiny little detail and then try to make it out to be, such a big fucking deal. He literally says, "Oh no, the car..." The tires explode. Delay the entire fucking game. Anyway, underneath this post about Halo Infinite tires, I found this quite interesting discussion, if you could even call it that, between a PlayStation fanboy and someone with more than 10 brain cells. Y'all so scared of this game and it shows. Scared? With Meta 60 laughing, crying emojis and shit. I also just kind of want to point out that Metacritic, whenever it praises a Sony game, like when a Sony game gets a 90 on Metacritic, Metacritic is like the end-all be-all of reviews. They know everything, right? But whenever they criticize a PlayStation game, Metacritic sucks and they don't know anything. Call of Duty tweets on your timeline, "You don't get to talk about quality. Call of Duty franchise is always better than Halo. Laughing crying emoji, laughing crying emoji. Cry more, crying emoji." Yeah, okay, I don't think I have to tell anybody why this is wrong. Call of Duty fucking sucks compared to Halo. It sure is better at not innovating enough and recycling the same generic shooter every year. Keep simping for that trash. It's gonna get ruined by Warzone anyway. I don't know why you even bother. They have better gameplay, detail, gunplay, movement than any trash Halo. Halo doesn't even have good graphics or good physics. Okay, mate. I don't think I have to explain why Halo 3 is better than any Call of Duty ever released. If I have to explain that to you, then please, fuck off. You know a fanboy is desperate when they can't stop using cringy emojis in every comment? Yeah, fair. You fucking killed him, my dude, like he's dead. He's dead, he's been destroyed. So there is this account on Twitter called Halo Infinite Countdown. And it pretty much just counts down the days until Halo Infinite releases. And I found some interesting PlayStation fanboys responding to a guy just counting down days until a game releases. Okay, and yeah, okay, my dude, like wow, what a fun and original comment. You sure showed him that you don't care about Halo Infinite. How empty and devoid of anything does your life have to be that you have to sarcastically reply to someone who is just counting down the days until a game releases to show that you don't care about said game? Because this might be like a mind fuck for you, right? But I just want you to know that nobody gives a fuck about what you think about Halo Infinite, a game that hasn't even released yet. Nobody cares about your opinion on it. Nobody cares about you as a person. Now this other reply might be even more sad. It's this: 66 days for half of a game you paid full price for. This guy comments this under every single one of the Halo Countdown posts, which is just such a pathetic attempt again at trying to make people less hype for this game or whatever. First of all, it's not even true. You don't pay full price for half the game. You get the entire game except for Forge and co-op split screen. Those are things that will be added later. But what you also have to realize is that modes like Forge or co-op campaign, they barely ever exist anymore in modern day games. Name me one single game on the PlayStation 5 that has come out or is coming out that has co-op campaign in it, or that has a Forge mode in it. You can't, because it doesn't exist. And I would also like to add that PlayStation games are 70 euros, right? Which is 10 euros more than Halo Infinite is going to be. Halo Infinite is going to be 60 bucks. But most PlayStation games that are 70 euros are less than 10 hours long. Kena Bridge of Spirits looks amazing. It's a 7-hour long game. You literally pay 10 bucks for every single hour you play in that game. Ratchet & Clank, the new one, 10 hours long. 70 bucks. That's a fucking scam. So before I get to the last tweet, I just kind of want to remind you that PlayStation fanboys have been constantly comparing Halo Infinite to The Last of Us 2 and saying how incredibly detailed The Last of Us 2 is and how shit Halo Infinite is, right? Okay, now let's get into the final tweet. How PlayStation gamers impressed versus how Xbox gamers impressed. Damn Joe, why you wake up and choose violence? Because of shit like this, Lamau, and you see The Last of Us 2 compared to Halo, and as you can clearly tell, The Last of Us 2 is not anywhere near as detailed as PlayStation fanboys would like to believe. Or at least, from this picture, that texture is fucking shit. It's awful. Especially compared to the Halo Infinite one. Anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let's try and hit 5k subs before the end of the year. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.